Traditionally, late July means we turn our eyes expectantly towards the new school year. With the promise of tax-free shopping, new lunch boxes, and 64-count crayons with a built-in sharpener, the school year effectively marks the beginning of the real new year. In April, we prayed that August would mean a return to normalcy, that we might be able to put this painful chapter of 2020 behind us and start fresh. Now we know that won't be the case. Whether school resumes in person or online, the 2020-21 school year will be novel, just as a disease that started this disruption. And with the new normal, parents are faced with a daunting decision. Should we return our kids to the classroom, or should we educate them from home? It's a decision none of us take lightly. And now that challenge is being made even tougher due to a new phenomenon: school bullying. No, I'm not talking about the mean kid giving his classmate a swirly. I'm talking about parents being bullied for deciding to educate their kids differently than their neighbors and friends. Reports are surfacing about parents who have decided to return their kids to the classroom coming under attack. Withering comments in mom Facebook groups are common. In one instance, when a mom announced her intention to return her child to the classroom, another mom shared a news item about a teacher who tested positive for coronavirus. Then she commented, "This is why I will be keeping Rosie safe at home with me. I'm not putting her life at risk." A few other parents sent thumbs up approval of the condemnation. There have been other reports of parents being accused of being selfish for making teachers be in the class to teach. And there was even one instance of a mom being told she must want her kids to die from COVID. On the other hand, parents who decided to keep their kids home are reporting similar criticism. They have been criticized for not caring about their child's education. They're being told that they're going to damage their children. They're being told they're living in fear and the classic, "You're a terrible mother." Many of these attacks are coming through Facebook and Twitter. You know, it's one thing for strangers to criticize our decisions as irrational or worse, unloving towards our kids, but it doesn't stop there. Many attacks are coming from those we know. Friendships are being strained as some unfriend those with differing opinions on the matter. Extended families are getting in on the act too. Many grandparents are taking issue with the decision of their kids to send or not send their grandkids back to school. One mom reported that her mother-in-law was texting her daily with a global death tally after she announced her kids would be getting on the school bus. Really? Is this what it's come to? Consider these two hypotheticals. The first child is medically fragile, has a suppressed immune system, and experiences increased anxiety in public. She also lives with her elderly grandmother. Under those circumstances, I think it would certainly be reasonable to school the child from home. Another child requires a heavy dose of speech and behavioral therapies, and he hasn't received those since March. He's dependent on the school lunch program to put food in his belly. And since he's an only child, he receives very little socialization when he's not in school. Add to that the fact that mom is a single mom and they are wholly dependent upon her income for a roof over their head and food on their table. Under those circumstances, isn't sending the child back to school a reasonable thing to do? My point is this: the decision on how to return to school doesn't have a one-size-fits-all answer. Circumstances vary among families and possibly even for siblings within one family. So what should our response be? I want to encourage you to prayerfully consider what's best for your child. Seek wisdom from God. He loves your kids even more than you do. Then make the decision that is best for you and your family. Don't worry if that's a different decision from your friends, neighbors, or extended family. Our responsibility as parents is to do what is best for our kids. If that means others disagree, so be it. Our kids are unique and they have unique needs. Do what's best for yours. So how should we respond to those who decide differently than we do? with grace. This is not a clear-cut right or wrong situation. Family needs differ, and we should allow for that. Keep in mind that Satan will use every opportunity to divide us, to sow discord. Let's not give him a foothold. Let's be united in spirit, understanding of one another, and showing love to our neighbor by respecting their decision. Charting the safest course for you and your family may look different than your friend or neighbor, and that's okay. You do what's right for you. I'll do the same for my kids, but we can love and support one another regardless. Until next time, I pray you have a safe and blessed school year.